Okay, okay. Hello, hello. So, I'm going to be working on the jam for this weekend. Yep, okay, that's the bottom of the world. Good. Can just start from this platform. I have nothing at the moment. It's going to be a whole lot of probably pretty boring stuff because it's the very beginning of the map and it's just going to be a whole lot of terraforming. But I figured I'd whack the stream on anyway, just so there's not nothing. The 10. You do a ball. It's that one, isn't it? Yeah. Stone. Stone. What exactly is the command for this again? I need to go there, there. There is the help sheet. VR. VR. Stone. That is not right. It's just V. That's replacing stone. We're doing that. There we go. I'll turn this up a little bit more. I can start terraforming it. So you should be able to tell right away we're going for a Sky Islands thing here. Rather than a cave-ish area. So I need to build an island. And it's going to be fairly big. I think this might be the entirety of the map, be this one island. It's going to be pretty large. And we'll just fill it with structures. Usually I try and go for a map with multiple areas in it, but I think we might just do one huge area, put multiple objectives in the same area for this one. I have a bit more of an idea now of what I'm going to do. So we need to make this fairly hilly-ish. Fill in all of this, all that. It's here. On this side, down there. And this might do the trick. Still not nearly high enough. I'm going to make a fairly large mountain here. Hopefully it will taper up to a little bit of a point. And then drop a whole bunch of buildings on the side of the walls and the cliffs. And I think this needs to come out this way a little bit more. I think that might be about tall enough now. build this island out a little bit more. So we can build up here a little bit more. And bring it all this way a little bit more. One there, there, and that little gap. I think this is looking close to the shape that I want now. And this goes from 0 up to, yeah, this is definitely tall enough. Bring it out this way a little bit as well. Okay. And one more at the top. How does this side look? A little bit steeper. Too bad. Doesn't really matter if you have a little bit of an overhang. Clear it off anyway. I think this is a decent looking shape now. Let's do the melt. Spam a whole bunch of this everywhere. That's a fairly flat bit, which I think is good. Erosion, erosion, erosion. I know the target must be visible. I am aware. I'm hovering the mouse around down here by the void. It occasionally gets upset because I end up clicking off into the void instead of clicking on a block. Ho hum. There we go, bring that all back. Bring this all back. Just trying to go around the very bottom for now. We'll go over the very top bit in a moment. That in. There's a little bit of a ledge there you might be able to do something with. Go. This bit comes all the way around there, so we can do lots of stuff with that. Kind of flat bit there. Overhang, overhang. That bit moved in. Brought over. Hey, Wonder. Fairly early over there, isn't it? That all in. There we go. That looks sufficiently spiky, I think. Dropping up here. I just turn that into a tower rather than actually leave it like that. A bit more down there. There you go. Indeedy. Jam map it is. So I think this might be the entire map. I'm just going to drop a whole bunch of structures all over it and try to make something a more impressive single area rather than lots of little areas like I usually do. Okay, now I think we need to put some structures down on this thing. I think the terrain is already looking okay. Can't tell it's just a bunch of spheres anymore. So I think I want... What I want to do is make a wall and then just copy it all over the place. So I think we might go with blue and white, blue, that colour, white, concrete. I guess we go with concrete again. Theme is escape. So you're going to start off with the player in like a little suspended jail cell in a room, and then you get out of there, and then you get stuff, and then you have to go to a zeppelin. I'm bad at making zeppelins, but we might try and build one that looks reasonably nice, skyship. Then you get to there, and then you power it up by putting the 3 wool it needs to power it, because you need to fit the wool in somehow. And then you escape the island. Hooray! That is the plan. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's go up to... There's a different block. 9. That's 10, isn't it? Because I blocked up 9 from the start. Yeah. It's 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Let's go with an 18 by 9, because they're both multiples of 9. That is not the correct thing that which you use for that. I need the wooden axe. There it is. That should be... yeah. I double checked by looking at the number of the amount of blocks that would be replaced, and that was 18 times 10, so something was off. Replace air with quartz block. 2 slashes. And this should do, yeah, not slabs. Good. So I think we're going to do 2, 3, 2, 2, 1, 2, or 3, 2, 3, 3. Oh. 3. See if this ends up being a nice shape. I think it should. Kind of I think it needs to be a tiny bit taller. Don't like that middle section. Let's just bring it 3 more blocks up so it's still multiples of 3 in each direction. I think the bit I don't like is that 2 right there. So let's change that. Make that 3. Make that 2. 2. 3. 3, I guess. 2, 3, 3. Once we get rid of these bits in the middle. That's a decent looking pattern. Yeah, I can work with that. I think I might indent it by a block as well. One here, and that again. 2 slashes. So we indent it, and then we do add all of this. Three. We'll go down from there. Two, and then like that. The dark blue is too dark blue. What else do we have that's just a slightly different colour from the lighter blue? What about light blue terracotta? Like that, not just a straight plus. Yeah. That's decent. Up here, select that block. Up here, select this block. Place this all with quartz. Now we have our section of wall. Let's also go and do, what other slightly off-whites do we have? These. See, the white terracotta just looks like peach more than white. It's these. Yeah, I think we'll just do this. There we go. And at the top, let's go with, I wanted to go with darker blue here. That is one block off. Like that. Stair. These. Yes, I like that. tool again, click there, click here, and that once more. Bash out all of this again. And we have our wall section. Select there. Select here. Let's make sure there's no stone up in this thing. No, we're not going to copy any stone. Stand right about here. Copy. Cut. Let's just paste one up here to use as a template in case something goes wrong and we end up losing it. Okay. Let's start with here. Yeah. So then we need to go before 5. So it's a 4 gap. So we need to be stood here, I think, to do the next paste. Correct, and that lines up. So then we need to go to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. About here. Perfect. And over here. There's that line, so hold on. This is 59. So we want to be stood right here. One block too far forwards. Undo. And one more this way, then paste. Correct. Now what we need to do is go over here. This thing isn't going to be interfered with by rotation, is it? I think it should be fine. Rotate 90. It's going to be a tiny bit trickier to place because it's now at an angle. So it should just be 5 away from that point, which is right here. Corner is not quite lined up, but you could just do a corner like that instead. That. Yeah, I'll leave it like that. Not what I intended to do, but it works. Now we need to be stood here. Yep. And that goes straight into the wall, so we don't need any more. And what we can do is go down here, select the correct tool, select that. Select game mode 3. So we'll check for little holes or anything. Looks like we have a couple, but they're one by one, so don't care. And that button. And replace these. A little bit of a gap here, we can just fill in. Block across this way. Blocks, 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 blocks. Everywhere. Make with the blocks. Go. Makes that solid. Let's clear out those 3. Otherwise, I think that looks just fine. Okay. So we are currently facing that way. I think we need to rotate it around one more so that it's this way, and then say here, paste, undo, paste without there. Yes. So how tall would this thing end up being? 21, I think. So we need to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. I think that's 1 block too high. Let me just double check. Yeah, it's 1 block too high. Do. One more. Yep, that's perfect. Let's do a block there. Fill this back in. Block here. And just gets that little corner sorted out. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. I had it right the first time. Yeah. No idea how deep this has to be, so let's go down some blocks and then paste and see where it ends up. Too low is where. By approximately a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, a lot. Far too low. Two blocks too low. Perfect. Let's do that again. I'm tempted to just make a bigger one. So if we go paste, of course it's not the right direction. Undo. Rotate 90, rotate 90. Too high. Too low. Perfect. And then we stand here and do paste. Stand here and do paste. Okay, now we can select the whole 2x2. That'll be more efficient. I'm going to stand right about here, I think, still. Copy. So now, if I rotate, rotate, paste, undo, paste out the air, should just line up like that. I need to stand right about here. Rotate, paste, whoops, rotate, rotate, paste, good, that lines up, but we don't want it to line up, we want to do this corner thing, so we need to go one block further this way, one block further forward. Like here. Hold on. Be a moment to patch this up. Out here. And we can check. Now it's one block too far forward. No, it's not going to be at the right height, is it? It is at the right height. Good. So now all we need to do is stand right here. Run it again. Stand right about here. Whoops. Rotate 270. Too far forward. Too far back. Come on. Perfect. I think we are going to make this a weird shape, so we'll just do that. Corner doesn't line up, but that's just fine. I'm going to take 270 again, and we need to be... So this is... 5 across. So I think this does this. Just double check that. Yeah. I'll do. So we need to be one more block across, but then we'll need to do the same thing again, which is going to put us just say here and see what happens. And we can adjust it. One block too high, one block not far enough in that direction. But otherwise, pretty spot on. Redstone. Yep. Let's just do that. And then this can just come across, and I think we'll just build this tiny section manually. Because it's too small to bother with. Gonna be quicker just to build it by hand. Rip out this, that, that. 4 blocks across, this needs to be that. Any other visible blocks, the one above. Rip out this. And this can just come across like that. And that's the only block that's visible there. So we can do select U, select U, fill with quartz. There it is. Yeah, that looks all right. From this side, see this. And that just about connects up. Looks fine. Should not all be here though. A few bits of quartz that ended up outside the lines. There we go. That connects up a little bit nicely. Turn that into a tower. So it'll slope down. What is the current rotation in front of us? So we want to go about here. The next one. 5. No, we need to bring it one block further back because it's a corner. So here. Paste. Undo. Rotate. Paste. It's better. One block off. There goes. One block. Too low. Or not low enough. There we go. So this is why it's 59 again. It's not actually at the same level, it's just a bit of a weird coincidence. It happens to be the same number as it was the previous lot. Like that, and then paste. And that now goes to the wall. Let's take that back around. That's not going to be right. I need to do that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 should be about here. Yep. And then 5 down here. It's more than far enough over. Rotate it around again. So this needs to sit somewhere around . Is that block right? Clearly not. Rotate, 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 rotate. Rotated a few too many times, but it worked. Okay, so now we just need to do that and then go. So here is the pillar here. So we need to be stood right here. That lines up. And that's the wall, so that's fine. Just have to clear in all of this again. This isn't the lowest point, so we'll just go down. Select there. Select here. Fill with quartz. Go. Building, building, building. Let's whack these a couple of times more. Still look a little bit spherical to me. There we go. Blech. Now we've just created an indent. There we go. We've ended up with a bit of a natural path here. Let's whack this a couple of times. Let's actually turn down the brush size. We just want to get this out of the way. There we go. And bring that down. And bring that back across slightly. I think we want the next building to be down here-ish. Rotate 180. Stand about here. Paste. Undo. Paste without air. Rather important to include that bit. Yeah, this sounds like a good place to me. Rotate. Let's go with that. Yeah, that's correct. 4 across, 5 across, stand right here. So it's one block, not far enough. Yeah, there we go. So it needs to be 6 blocks further up, and that's it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we paste. Now it's correct. Okay, now we can simply stand here. And here, get rid of that. And one more across, I suppose. Let me rotate that real quick and then stand right around here. How's that look? Far too high, but otherwise correct. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. One more. go, that connects up. Let's actually go around and take this from the other side. Select that. Select that. If we copy it from here, we can build left. Rotate 180. Stand right here. Paste. We clearly didn't select enough of the thingy. Undo. I thought the number of blocks selected looked a bit low. One here. Second one there. That looks a bit more like it. And then we want to be stood here. Copy. Rotate 180. Play back over here. Paste. And this block is at the level of 18. Paste. It's far enough in that direction. Rotate to 7. Out of curiosity. What does this look like? Incredibly wacky and bad. No. What rotation are we at now? That. Where were we? 19. 4, 5. Let's try here. Whoops. Got to remember the -A, otherwise it all goes horribly, horribly wrong. Okay, one block too high, one block not that way enough. Do too high, or more this way. And too far forward. Should be perfect now. Yep. And that already gave us into the wall, so we don't need anything else over there. Let's take this down a little, select that block there. And that block right there, I guess. Find where the fill has gone. There it is. and there. And there. Fill. Let me hop into spectator just to see if there are any gaps. There are not. And this actually drops all the way down to one of this building is actually cut off by the void. That's fine. Okay, so we have a building there, a building there, building there. We have what is already a fairly good natural path going from this one down around to that one, which we can use. We have a bit of a path up here as well we can use, and then hop into that through the blocks. Okay, this is looking good. Looks nice to me. And this building will probably tunnel out, come around to this already natural looking bit of path, and then at the end of the map can be right over here then. Right. I think we need to work on the terrain a little bit now, because all this stone is looking rather flat. Game mode on. Let's get one of these. Okay. Brush here. Stone 20. Mask. Stone. Let's just put the mask on it. Okay, so we want let's go with, get this to block up IDs up on my screen. There we go. Let's go with andesite, andesite, andesite. Cobblestone. I think we want to stick with the white theme and go prismarine. Like concrete powder. Two, 5, 2, 3. What does that look? Oh no, something's clearly gone horribly wrong. Undo. That should be a 2. Not sure about the white. Let's undo that. Let's remove the white and let's put in what's the other kind of blue hardened clay? What about this? The trouble with using glass as any kind of terrain is that that amount of opaque blocks, well, not opaque, the opposite, transparent, that amount of transparent blocks tends to lag things. So yeah, I think that may be rather, yeah. Maybe ice. If I throw in ice, bone could work, but might look a little bit weird as a terrain block? I'm not sure. That is clearly not right. What did we get wrong? 73, 79. In ice you have kind of the same trouble as you do with glass, really. I think that might look alright though, if we just change around the ratio a little bit. If we add some more ice and some more take out one of those, and then one more of these. I think that could look alright. It's still a tiny bit too grey for my liking though. Let's add another one of those, another one of those. Let's change up all the ratios. Make the blue blocks more common, make the grey blocks less common. Maybe outright remove the cobblestone. Add one more of these. Or spam clicking it just removes all the stone, because it then does the stone again. I think that might look alright without any stone. Just take the stone out completely. Yeah, that looks alright. How does it fit with the building? I think that fits just fine. I think we're going to go with this. Let me just turn that up even further. Okay, maximum is 25. We'll do that. Finish off all of this, all of that. I don't think we're going to make stone particularly scarce though. It's still all up in the centre of the map where we've not been able to reach with the brush. It's going to be solid stone still. I don't think we're going to be terribly resource depriving, at least after the very beginning. Okay, I think that looks decent. I was going to say, how about if we remove the prismarine, but we've taken out all the stone now, and it'll be more difficult to replace it all again, so it's fine. It'll probably look a little bit nicer once it's dark as well. Let's do time set nighttime. Yeah, this is not too unreasonable. I think I'm going to go with fancy trees. So if I build just one, I should then be able to copy and paste it and change it up a little. Which I believe is what I did the last time I made this kind of tree. 4, 5. Let's go with sits. Build this up. I think it looks like this. Two and 2. Maybe one more block down here. Yeah. I believe it looks like that. It's kind of like a more pruned kind of tree, a more pruned birch tree. I think I want an extra block up as well. That's too high. Yeah. So now if I select here, select here, copy. What's the command for paste brush? It should give me that as a tip, I think. Yeah. One of these, and then go with my command. Whoops. So left click to. Whoa. Undo. Whoa. Undo. Do you have to do that again to replace it? Copy that. Yeah, there we go. Pasteable trees. Of course, we don't want them all up here. We want them all down here, by where the path is going to be. Maybe we should actually make the path first, though. Because otherwise we're going to end up replacing the trees with bits of path, if we're not careful. Keep that one back there, though. Tools there, tools there. Let's get another kind of pick out again. Alright, so we want to do a more path-ish thing. I think mask, not air. Brush, sphere. Let's just go with all blue concrete powder. That's 2523. 5. And then not air. Can just turn the path into this. Up to there. Oops. See, it does that. you want to infect the structure with it. There we go. I think maybe three, 2, 5, 2, 3, 2, 5, 2, 3. Let's add a tiny bit of prismarine. Just a little. 1, 6, 8. No. 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 Maybe just some non-concrete powder. Maybe it's concrete. Concrete. Or cyan. 2529. Maybe all 2529. Let's quickly undo a whole bunch of this as well. Well, we still can. Move this old path. Five. 2. You do. Yeah. So path there. We want the ground is going to be down here as well. This is ground. It's kind of our differentiating the walls from the ground kind of block. It's a Spanish cat. Sadly, I do not speak Spanish, so I do not understand said cat. It's background over there. That could be bad as well. This can be this down here. Just a little bit up here like that. And around here. Yeah, that looks nicer. Maybe a splodge right here. Oh. That is something a cat would probably say. If they could actually talk and not just go meow. Sure. Let's get all this turned into this. Like that. And then we've got this path over here. It's nice and flat. Like that. Meow indeed. My cat is still fast asleep on that cushion over there. Let's do a little bit up here as well. Like that there. Be careful not to hit the building with it though. And then not really got too much flat area over on this side. Got a tad over here though. Let's do this bit as well. And around up here, although again, I do not want to hit the building with it, so we've got to be a tad careful. Bring it up there. There we go. Oi, Ted. Ted. Random person from the YouTube comments says hello. He doesn't care. He's just led there. He doesn't care. Could not give a damn. And could not care less. Get rid of this a little bit as well, because that looks a bit strange, and it has done for a while. Select this block here, this block over there. How far back is the fill? Too far back. Good place. Just run it out again, it's quicker. Quartz. Block. There we go. That clears off that little bit of weirdness. What's a playable area? Path. Path. Okay, now we've got to get this one out again and fill these bits with trees. We get that right, didn't we? Doesn't seem to be doing a whole lot there. Oops. That's why it's not doing a whole lot. Which was the tree placer? Not you, not you. Aha. Iron pick is the tree placer. Tree here. And here. Here. Here, here, here. All are up around in these little off-the-path sections. Don't even know if we're going to put anything down here. Maybe, maybe not. Either way, it's just a little bit of something to vary the terrain up, so it's not just solid colour and buildings. Tiny bit of something different. Tree, tree. Lots and lots and lots of trees. Let's undo that one. Couple on near the path as well. It's a little bit too thin there. Do a few up here though. It's probably going to be a chest there because that's a little bit of an outcropping. And the way into the building is going to be kind of there-ish. So we can plonk a couple of trees there. Probably another chest there. Fill this with trees. This will probably be a little secret area as well. Exit to the building back there, come around just to there-ish. Or maybe back there, so you can't just skip round to it as quickly. This will probably be nothing, because it's so far off the path. Just a place for a few trees to live. Same with back here. Maybe the same with back here. Not sure. It's all subject to change anyway. Nothing is set in stone. If we feel like we need more loops, we can put down more loops. Plop a few of these around the edges of that path. I think that's all of those sections. Oh no, there's this one up here as well. Which again is a bit of a path. Probably a chest up there. Staircase. Guess we don't even really need a staircase, you can just jump up this one, it's not that steep. And maybe staircase. Perhaps. Alright, let's quickly stand back and see how this looks. Don't think this looks too bad, considering the fact we've only taken an hour and a half to build it. Let's get rid of our original template tree. Don't need you anymore. Goodbye, template. Alright, now we have a bunch of terrain to actually do stuff with. We can start putting down smaller buildings inside the buildings and actual stuff. Okay, so I think the start of the map is gonna be somewhere up here-ish. Let's see what room we've got. I don't think the internal geometry is at all going to match the external geometry. Okay. So we need a room starting from about here-ish. Don't have to line up at all. Let's go with here. And we'll set the second point to here. Replace air. Okay, we have a giant box. Effect. Me. Come on. 1/. Effect. Me. Minecraft. Night vision. I always get these two the wrong way round. Duration first, then level, then false. There we go. Okay, how big is this room? Let's take a look at the outside with night vision on. Yeah. Yeah, I like this. Okay, so this is game mode 1. How many blocks across exactly? Let's clear out all of those. We don't need any of the sculpting anymore. We've done that bit. The cat has rotated on his cushion. Adorable. Okay, 5, 5, 3, 3. And by sheer chance, we made this place exactly the same in width in the X and Y axes. Luck, but very helpful. Okay. First of all, I'm going to set all of these walls to the same colour. I think we are going to use Blick. Set here, set here. replace with what is the thing for black? 251 15. Okay. So we have one stripe of 3. If we do patterns which are stripes of 3, will that work? No, that does not line up. If we do patterns of stripes of 4, does this line up? 4, 4. I've got 2 3s in the middle. 5 would be... Five does line up. Alright then, the walls are going to be patterns of 5, simply because that lines up. I think I had a plan for this as well. We are going to need some other dark colours. Is this distinguishable enough from the regular black? Yes. What does dark grey look like? Grey. Grey terracotta just looks like brown. This is not grey, Minecraft. This is brown. That looks alright though. Okay, so what do you want to do? 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Like this, and it's going to look kind of like a chain. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because the theme is escape, and we are making a kind of prison, so chain motifs along the walls. Makes sense. Now, if you saw that, I didn't tell you it was a chain. Would you think chain, or would you just think abstract pattern? Bearing in mind there's going to be iron bar cages all over the place as well, so that might help with the symbolism. And that thing can be anchored to the ceiling, that makes sense. And then it can just, yeah, end off before the bottom. And then we can have, what other greys are there? What other very dark colours? Is a coal block distinguishable from... Yes. I think it is. So if I rip out all of this, place it with these. Whoops. Same thing over back here. Give me a moment. Let's just finish making it out of this first, and then we can copy it and paste it and see how it looks side by side. That'll be a better way of doing it. Okay. So if I select here, make sure I'm stood in the middle, copy. I think I need to be stood right around here. The paste. Then here, paste. Okay. Select that block, select this block, stand in the middle, copy the entire thing, rotate the entire thing by 90 degrees, and let's find the middle. I think this block is the middle. We'll see. Paste. That block was indeed the middle. Okay, now if I do, let's see how this looks. Replace coal block with cyan. Cyan clay or cyan concrete? We can try both. There's that. Again, Minecraft. In what way is this cyan? And it's grey. And then cyan concrete is... what did we just do? Replace that with 2529. Yeah. Actually, don't need to bother with that. I can just run that. I think that looks better with the grey. Blick, grey, blick, grey. Coal blocks or grey blocks? Or both. If we do paste, rotate, paste, and that, have two lighter coloured walls and two darker coloured walls. Yeah. Yeah, I don't mind that. I don't mind that one bit. Okay, let's take the ceiling. Find where I put the blick. There it is. I think we might go with... I need to do a pattern on the roof, but we can get to that in a moment. I am tempted just to go all the way down and make this void. Whoops. Select here. Place with air. If I do, whoop, click there. Because yeah, there's no obstructions. This doesn't lead out to any terrain. We have enough room for this to go straight down. Select there. Place with black. This be a bottomless pit. And I think block there. Block there. Make that into... oh, it's a terracotta again. That. So up here would play area, platforms, cages, and then just down from here it's just going to be a drop. I reckon that looks alright. Okay. Now finally we need to do something with the roof. Let's get these, those. We obviously can't use those on the roof because they're just going to fall. Whoops. Farewell, block. Something I need to be careful of, I suppose. Let's just... How thick is this? Game mode 3. This is more than a couple blocks thick all the way around. We can simply... I think we should be good. Do that. Select that block. Do that. Select this block. Place with black, and now nothing else can fall on my head. Okay. Dark grey. Dark grey. Again, we only need to do, well, I say again, like we did for the Race for Wall starting platform yesterday. We only need to do one corner of this, then we can just copy and paste it 4 times, rotational symmetry, blah blah blah, it works. Okay, let's do that. And then around here, get these, the other kind of block. And all of that. And it's going to be that because it has to be 1, 2, 3. Black. Whoops, too many. 3, 4, 5, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. It's difficult building in black because it's all black. It's all one flat solid colour, so it's harder to see what's going on. Okay, get the lighter one. Then do that, then do that because we have to. This is going to look like this because it has 4-way symmetry. So that'll end up looking like that. I think black in the middle. Yeah, let's go with that. I think the corners are perfectly fine how they are, that makes sense. And then we'll probably have something or other dangling from that middle spot. Spine bars in. This connects to slabs. These. 1, 2. Iron bars, please. And you go all the way around. Break that, brace that, that, and then slabs on here. Like that. And trapdoor right there. And the player will begin the map here. with a little gap in one direction. Don't know which. We'll find out when we've made the rest of the room. Okay, select this block. This block. Copy. Rotate 90. Paste. That should line up. Yep. Rotate. Paste. Rotate. Paste. I think it makes sense to do let's get these. This as well. Whoops. Give me black. That way. 2, 3, 4, 5. Too many. Like that, like that. Be happy when I'm done with this ceiling. Ceiling building is hard at the best of times. It's even harder when everything is shades of black. Further out. 5. 1, 2, 3. Fill that in. 4, 5. And then this bit. 3, 4, 5. There we go. What a room. It does look a little bit detailed now, but once we effect clear, /. Me, who else do you think I'm going to be clearing? Once it's actually dark, patterns are a lot more subtle. And it's going to be dark, mostly, with some lights on platforms. Let's get the effect back again. There it is. There it isn't. One false. Okay. I think I want the first move to be a jump, so I think it would make sense for a tunnel to line up with this bit, which is already rather circular. Bring that this way, this way. And to the edge here. Like these. Borrowing this platform design from Dwarven Memories. I very much liked it then. There we go. So it's going to be a little bit of damage from the get go, but it should be fine. Let's quickly jump in and see. Yeah, that's not too terrible. Okay, so we've got that. let's bring it out from here. We are using the undersides of blocks, aren't we? And not that bit, yeah. Obviously, because otherwise we won't be able to put the iron bars on it. This way. Platform here. This might be a 1.14 snapshot map, because I want to use crossbows and I want to use lanterns. And some lanterns dangling from iron bars would look very nice in this little room, I think. Let's put a platform. Let's just put another one here, on the same level. And to indicate you're supposed to jump across a little gap, or bridge across, if you have blocks by this point. I mean, why not, right? It's stable enough, I think. Bring this one around this way. Get a little bit snaky. And then this can go down here. Three. I think this might be a three-way connection. One more block across. And this can line up with here and then build across this way. Connected to both of these. Because again, why the heck not? I don't know. I really want to use crossbows though. Crossbows are lovely. I haven't messed with them a lot, and I want to. And Plus made this thing, Plus being one of the Monumenta command people, made this thing from app he's working on where you have a crossbow and once you've charged it you then get 5 shots. So you then get, like, you charge the crossbow, you get 1, it's then instantly charged again, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you have to reload it again. It's kind of like a machine gun crossbow kind of thing, and that was super cool to play with. Like, that could be a custom enchant. Rapid reload or something. Cool, that. Relatively easy to have multiple levels of it as well, with just 2 recharges and then 3 recharges and then 4, depending on the level. X being the additional number of shots you get before you have to reload, that kind of thing. quite sure how that actually worked though, command block wise. I tried to replicate it and didn't get terribly successful. Okay, got that one there. Where else can we put one? Down here, I suppose. Just be able to have a little bit of a support column for it. And we can put one right here. How far down is this? So this will end up being below this platform. That's fine. Probably just be copy and pasting these cages rather than building them again and again. That would be slightly quicker. Inside of these are obviously going to be chests, and then on things obviously going to have spawners, and then things will look nice, and ladders and stuff. Speaking of ladders and stuff, let's get in some ladders and stuff. Of course that all falls down. Break out this little section. Block here, block, here, actually, there, place, air. Gives us that. Let's go out another couple of blocks. Place air. Place air. But this now goes into the outside. Yeah, I'm pretty much about to end anyway. It is almost that time. See ya. Down all of this. Obviously we can't go any further that way because we're going to start going into the outside and we don't want that. So this will have to be like this. You can probably sequence break out there, but I mean, if you don't know how the map's laid out, you're not going to know that you can. Let's quickly do... Oops. This. Rip out all of this wall. Concrete powder blocks look so nice, but they're troublesome to work with the falling and all. About that block. Make that go into the middle. And what's the other block we used for the chains? This one. Make that go up the far wall. Give me a glowstone. plonk that up in there. That'll light this little bit of an area. These can be, where's there? There we go, finish that, back off again. That connects up. Ladder. Goes somewhere. Let's get these again. I need to make sure we've got the bottom of a block selected and not the top. We have. It's also black. I'm kind of stuck. I think we're gonna have to go this way. If we break this, we're seeing the inside wall again. It's gonna have to be a little passageway, which comes out to about here. Block there. Fill this back in. Let's bring this down one more block so that it fits with this floor. Bring that back up. Tiny snaky little corridor. Break all of that. It's not visible from the outside, which is good. Oops. I think we'll use this for the ceiling. And the floor can be this. So that the corridor isn't pitch black and there's kind of an indication of where it goes, because if it's just solid black it's annoying. And then trapdoor. That's the wrong kind of trapdoor. Let's fill that in. Fill that in. And then sure. Let's do this down here as well. Just so that it matches. Door, and this will go over there probably. Wait, no. This is the one that jumps. So this should be either a box or a chest or something. There. Needs to be a box or a spawner. Up here needs to be a box or a spawner. Over there needs to be a box or a spawner. And yes, it is that time again. It is the time that the stream ends. I think we made a decent start on this. Obviously, I'm not going to be able to show any more of this on stream because it needs to be done by the end of this weekend, and this is the last stream for the week. So hopefully, the next time that you see this map, it'll be in a completed state. Anyway, that's going to be it. Thank you very much for watching, and I shall see you soon.